Hello people, what is up? It is Arrows59 here to bring a little new show called Zelda News. Interesting, isn't it? Oh my god, best title ever. 10 out of 10. Pretty much I'm going to be talking about some new news in Zelda that has recently been officially announced or speculated. This is Arrows59 and let's get started. Okay, to start us off is an interview in Game Informer magazine with Eiji Onuma, who's currently the producer of the Legend of Zelda franchise. This interview refers to him as Zelda's keeper and tells about his relationship with Miyamoto and his story on how he got to work on the development with Ocarina of Time and became producer of the Zelda franchise after Majora's Mask when he felt like the Zelda Ocarina of Time add-on was too similar and boring. You probably already know the story. But this also answered a bunch of questions that us fans wanted to know about what he originally studied in college, around what time he joined Nintendo, what he did originally in Nintendo, and what changes and how he went about changing things in Majora's Mask. But I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, I've already heard this on many YouTube channels and they've gone in much more detail. But the thing I'm focusing on is how Eiji Onuma flat out denied that the grief theory, or Link is dead theory, is not true. And he says that although it is very true how these stages of grief go along with the sections, that's not the only feeling that he was focusing on. And it also explains how he felt from when he started with Nintendo on how feeling could be added into video games. And then there's some other questions that he was asked about what would happen if you ate a Deku nut. He says he does not recommend it because it would be big flash, stuff like that. And then there's does Lon Lon milk and Romani's ranch milk tastes different in real life, and he says yes, they would taste different. And he says the Romani Ranch aliens come from the moon. And some more information that is amazing is they asked whose soul is inside the fierce deity's mask, and he says that all the memories of the people of Termina is what the fierce deity's mask is made up of. And he's a guardian of Termina. And the last question that was asked was, why does it hurt so much when Link puts on one of the 3 transformation masks? And he answers that it's a powerful spirit going inside the body, and it's a strong thing for Link to experience. Oh, and also in Game Informer magazine, there was a hilarious art drawing of a cover for a Game Enforcer, which is a fake Game Informer, which is called A Link Between Everything. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this and this and this. It's kind of a joke because of how many items Link has to carry. There's even Fee in there if you look carefully. There's even stuff in Eslo's mouth. Well, anyway, so next we're going to last month's issue of Game Informer, and I'm pleased to see that The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D got a great rating there too, called Game of the Month. And I feel like everyone is seeing this game really well, and I'm so glad because the original was my favorite Zelda game of all time, but I like this better. It's just so great. Next, we have to talk about the possibilities of Nintendo making a new console and releasing a new Zelda game on it. This is very shrouded in mystery, but Nintendo Power said that Miyamoto said there were some people testing with new tech, and that means there might be a new console coming out in a few years to kind of make up for the Wii U's failure, even though it's not that bad. So last but not least, we're going to be going over some information on Zelda Wii U and some speculation. Finally, like I said we would be having in the video. Some people are saying it's going to be a remake of the original Legend of Zelda for the NES, but in beautiful graphics and expand the world and expand everything, and oh my gosh, that would be so amazing. And some things people are pointing out is the color of the stone on the end of Link's arrows in the trailer where he shoots the cookie thingy from the forest. It being blue, looking like a time shift stone. Who knows? That'd be a really awesome feature. You know how like the time shift stone is attached to the arrow instead of shooting the time shift stone with the arrow? I don't know. It just sounds pretty cool to me, and I'd love to see more on it. Come on, Nintendo, release more. Come on, AG. So that about wraps it up. But if you would like more and maybe like to see some of the epic Zelda stuff I have, like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me if you want more because I would love to give you more. Making videos is fun, entertaining, and it gets me views. No, duh. But, like I said, this video dragged on for like 5 minutes or something like that. See you all later. Peace out. This is Arrows59 saying goodbye.